Hi. Hey everybody. It's PJ. ADHD. I am more ADHD in the morning than I am any other time of the day. I am morning ADHD. Because I get out of bed, like, honestly, like, normally I wake up at like 6. Like, by myself. No help. What was I thinking? So I have to look at your comments to see what you thought of that crazy friggin' dream. And, red light, running red lights. That's lovely. Where are the cops? I didn't mean to. So I went and saw a house. I'm going to insert pictures here. Yesterday. Okay, so this is the house I'm looking at. Let's go out back first and take a look around. It's a great backyard. Views of the river, which I love. Whoa! And the fence breaks. Okay, well the fence is broken. But this is the backyard. It's got a gazebo and it overlooks the river back there, if you can see. See it? See? But it's an old Victorian. It's a short sale, which is a little scary. I don't get to negotiate with anybody but a bank, and I don't know what's wrong with it, if anything. It's built in 1901. It's supposed to be redone, but I don't know if they did it or like some guy did it. Like, I have no idea, but this is the house. There it is. Let's see if I can get back for it. Here's the house. There it is. And I am looking at it. Hi. So, I am obviously early. It needs some paint on the outside. This is the front porch. It's quaint and really cute. I don't know, this looks like an adorable little town. So, I'm just waiting for Tim to get here. I wish there was another way into the backyard. Oh, wow. Wow. What a cool place. Yep. And here's, we scared something down there. And the thing about the house is, it's like a mini bed and breakfast, but I am alone. I live alone. I live alone, and as you can tell from the thing that I left hanging through the whole video, like an idiot. I know, I'm an idiot. I have a chronic illness. Like, as you can see, my finger's taped. Been taped because it locked into place very painfully, and so we had a hard time getting it out of place. Yeah, we did. So now I'm trying to avoid another hand operation, because I really hate operations. If I'm gonna have an operation, the next operation I want is the one that I pick out, not that has to happen. I'm so sick of them. So yeah, so I have to have my hand taped because my joints don't have any cartilage left in them. So they have to tape it so I can't close it, because if I close it, it doesn't open well. So, and it's very painful when it does it. So, so I have to keep it taped it's getting all fuzzies. I have more tape. It's got like blanket fuzzies. Lovely. So yeah, because and then my doctor's such a weirdo. He's like, yeah, and then after the blanket foot, and then after it locks closed and you can't get it back open, you get like athlete's foot in there. Athlete's foot in your finger. And he's like, and then you smell. I'm like, what? What? And he's like, I just look at him sometimes like, what are you fucking talking about, you know? And he's like, yeah, then you smell because you have finger athlete's foot. I don't even know if he's being real with me or not, but then you smell, and yeah, and then they have to have the operation anyway. So I'm avoiding it. I'm avoiding this operation by taping my finger so it can never close for now. And then he wanted to put me on steroids, but I want to go get the diabetic test again before I do that, because I get so many steroid shots, which is, you get like a moon face. It made my face get bigger. But I can't help it because, oh my God, they help so much. Like, if I drive, this side of my body is worse than this side of my body. Yet, this is the hand that had the most operation on. But, if I drive for a really long period of time, my ankle gets about that big. And I'll have like what looks like 3 ankles. Like, I get these nodules. It's so gross. Anyway, I don't talk about it a lot. I just live with it. And you know how like some people like talk about it on their channel, and that's cool. Like what is it, EDS or something? Like, I had no idea there was even a disease called Sandler or something syndrome. And these poor girls, like, and it just seems like it's all girls. I've never seen a guy. I don't know if guys don't get it. I don't know anything about it. But I watch like Amy and all them from it, and like what they go through in a day. I am so, like, honestly, I walk away going, I don't have a chronic illness compared to that. Like, they go through, like, they can't eat. They all have the stomach thing where they can't eat. Although I've had bouts of that, but not long enough to matter. But yeah, so like that's like or cystic fibrosis, or like those are severe. My chronic illness is a pain in the ass. I wake up in the morning, I'm in pain. It's a lot of pain. It's a lot. If I just laid still, I'm fine. But just move. Well, that's not true. I've had it where it didn't matter what I did. But I mean, 90% of the time, if I just lay still, like, you wouldn't know. I wouldn't know that I had a chronic illness. But it's always working on your organs and your bones and your veins, which just blows because, never mind. Anyway, so that's what I deal with. And so that's why. This all was because I wanted to tell you why this finger looks like this. Yeah, you didn't need to know all that. And why I kept that thing down all so dumb. But that's how come I have a handicap sticker, because sometimes I actually have to walk with a walker. Not often. Lately, like, not at all. But if I go like to the mall, I can't go to the mall without the walker, because like a certain percent through, I'm in too much pain to continue. I've had one hip replaced. I have to have the other hip replaced. They want to do shit to my back that I'm avoiding. I avoid it. I avoid stuff forever because I figure, you know, if I can get through my life with the least amount of operations, the better. You know, I don't know if that's true or not. Like, I definitely went too far with the one hip. Like, it was starting to necrose, like die inside, like the bone was actually dying and making me sick, but I don't care. I went years like that. Played tennis on it. It was awful. It was awful. I bent the bone so bad it looked like a fucking candy cane when they took it out. But I just say, you know, you gotta think long and hard before you let them do shit like that. And yes, I am titanium. I am. So, anyway, all that aside, here comes this house. This is all to tell you the story. So, this house is like the house of my dreams. like, okay, so it's built in 1901. Has, I would say, 50% of the original flooring. Pine floor. Oh my God, so beautiful. And see, I think it's beautiful because it's all dinged up and fucked up. Like, that's me though. I love that kind of like ripped apart look. Okay, so it has living room with the original door that's wood, that has it looks like you're getting into a castle. It has the slide bar thing on it, like that's how you unlock it. There's no unlocking this. You have to like pull a metal bar from across the front of it. It's only like 5'8", 5'10" tall, because people were shorter back then. So it's this tiny little door. I love it. And it's got, I just love it. I can't tell you how much I love it. It's got that. Then it's got, so that's a living room, and it's so windows and bright and airy and beautiful. And then it has a formal dining room, which somebody painted like so dark that I'm like, God, it just took it like sucks all the light out. I would paint that shit. Huge kitchen, chandeliers, a den that I think they added on. It does not have the original floors. A den with a fireplace, a back porch, a front porch, a huge backyard with a stone fire pit, a gazebo, a small, like this beautiful shed that has like the water fountain on the side. Like, it's crazy. This is like the house of my dreams. But there's steps, and I'm not good with steps. Okay, so going up to the bedroom is bedrooms are very narrow steps, and these steps are very steep, because back then they didn't build houses the way we build them now. So I can go up steps very well. I can't come back down very well. I have to, but it does have railings on both sides, and it's narrow. I think it would be really hard to fall down them because there's railings on both sides. But I can see a time in my life where getting to the second floor of this house would be a problem. But, so, do I live in reality? It's a lot of house, and it's old, so there's upkeep, and I just don't know what to do. My heart says don't, like, I have a fear. The other side, it's 19 minutes from work. It has water views, which is, you know, I want beautiful water views. It's just like, can I handle that much house by myself? I wish I had a roommate. If I had a roommate, I'd be fine. I'd be like, yeah, we got this. The price is a little high, but it's a short sale, so I should be able to come in and, I mean, I could see people having weddings there. You don't understand how beautiful I'm going to put pictures so you'll see. I don't know what to do. It needs a lot of landscaping. Oh my God. Awful. Landscaping is just, everything's just grown out of control. People like planted bushes and then just let them go till they're so big. It's just awful. But I could landscape the shit out of that place. It's got like stone little walkways, and it's just, it has a jacuzzi, but I hate jacuzzis, so. Really hate jacuzzis. I just think they're gross. But I would put that in Craigslist. Free to a good home, jacuzzi. You disassemble it, make sure all the electric's safe, and get it out. Yeah. I'd probably get an electrician to do that part. But yeah, and just get it out of there. I have no need for a jacuzzi. So that's what's my quandary today. My quandary. Anyway, I know you're all going to love the house because everybody does. I mean, it's just gorgeous. And with like $20,000, unless there's something really wrong with it, like 20 grand, you could have a fucking palace. But alone in a palace is still a little crazy. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think long and hard about it. I have not made a decision yet at all. I go back and forth. It's everything I want if I had a roommate. If I had somebody that could help, because I just see me getting overwhelmed there. And my mom says, my mom is not happy with it. She's like, you will put in an elevator. I'm putting an elevator in a house. If I have to put an elevator in a house, I'll move. So I don't know. So, done with my day. Look at how quick I already have roots. Roots! I got the roots. I'm done with my day. Onward and upward. Tired. Oh, I'm tired. Piper woke me up at 4 o'clock, barking at air. But then I went back to sleep, and then I was actually late getting to work. Not my fault. We're doing a real big giveaway. Okay, so the house. So I talked to my mom. Yes, dear Alice. I talked to Alice. And she says, like, no. And Tim says no. They say, like, I'm going to get into something that I can't handle. But it breaks my heart that I can't just be like, if I had a roommate, if I had somebody else that would be like helping me with the heavy stuff, because there's a lot that has to be done. But this sounds fuck you. And I can't find what I want. I've really tried to. It's been like a year. I put money down on 2 houses, both of which went out the window, because when you get a house near the water, and the 2 that I put the money down on, both were on the water, like they had beaches. When you do that, you lose any ground underneath the house, like it's like the water table's like really low or something. And so you end up, can I go? And so you end up with no wells that are deep enough, no septic that works well enough. So I've lost 2 that way already. And so that's what I'm doing. So I guess I'm saying no to the house of my dreams. Like, I would have weddings there. Like, you could have weddings there if you were smart enough. I could get the right stuff. People would love it. Like, small weddings. That's how beautiful this place is. Like, fucking amazing.